What's going on?
I'm here in burial of my uncle. Last day today.
The last day.
Yeah.
Last day of the memorial.
Yeah. Last day today. That's why I'm here.
How many days do they do?
1 week.
And then what do they do?
Go in the cemetery tomorrow.
So people just come here.
Uy, sanay ka kayo sa personal.
Hello, Ate Desiree.
Hello.
Hello. Tawana. Hello. So basically what they have here is whenever there is a death in the family, they do a week-long memorial. In this case, they typically would bring the body into the house or into the barangay hall where people can come and visit. I think they did have the body in here in this little house. Now, what I wanted to say earlier is that the conditions that those poor people were living in is pretty bad, but it is what it is. So we're here at the church where they're going to do the little tiny service, and they have the services probably. I'm not sure if it's on a certain day, but today they kind of have back-to-back services. So we were a little bit early, and we were actually here for a service of somebody else that had died, obviously. But I didn't know who they were, and I was wondering why people did not look familiar. This church was or is extremely old. I think it's a couple centuries old. I'm not sure. I should have checked. I did take a picture of the little plaque that was there saying when it was built, but probably during the Spanish when they colonized and built all these huge churches and introduced Catholicism to the Filipino people, and now I'd say 95% of people are Catholic. So here is the one burial. They basically, family members would go when they would pour holy water. I would just assume on top of the casket. There's a little bit of plexiglass there, so that you can't actually touch the body or anything. So it's not like they're really pouring the water on the body. And it looks like in this family they decided to wear all white t-shirts for the funeral instead of black. I'll let you do it. You do it holy. I am mistaken. This is actually the person that died. It's a uncle on her mother's side who had passed. So yeah, that's what they were all doing, and basically they say a couple words. Not really one of those. It's not really one of those types of funerals like in America, where they have a whole program where people go up there and speak and stuff like that. It really, literally is about 15 minutes, and then they're done. They have other parties waiting. And while I was there in the Philippines, in our barangay, which is kind of like the neighborhood, there was at least one or two deaths a week, and all ages, some young, some, a lot of them were old, but there were some young. I mean, talking about kids, and I really never found out why they had died. But here they go. They're taking the body out, and they're gonna put it in a hearse, and then drive it over to the cemetery, which I'll talk about later if we get there. Where are they going?
Uy!
Hoy! Saan ka pumunta?
Uy! Sakay ko ta!
Let's follow them. Tapos na, I guess.
Nalakad pa tayo malayo.
Lakad? I'm not lakading nowhere. Where, to the cemetery? Ayaw!
Nalakad tayo.
Hindi. Ikaw. Sa kilikod ko.
Nalakad tayo.
So what she was basically saying was that we can walk behind the hearse to the cemetery, and I was thinking that they were taking it to an actual cemetery, in the ground cemetery, but they weren't. And here we are in the back of this sardine can. It shouldn't have got in there at all. It was hot. It didn't have any aircon going, and it was miserable, and it was hot. I wouldn't say it was miserable, but it was hot. We could have been better off just walking behind the hearse to the burial area. It's not the actual burial ground. So, yeah, we could have done that instead. It would have been much better. At least we could have stopped and got something to drink, some cool water or something, because it was a hot day. I mean, every day is a hot day in the Philippines, but especially hotter when you're inside this vehicle. And here are the little kids here. They're all saying hi. Everyone's pretty friendly there, especially the little kids. The boys seem to be a little more outgoing than the girls. The girls get really shy. They'll, cover their face, especially as they get older. But yeah, the kids, it's a throwback to, before video games in the 90s and stuff, where there are kids always outside in the neighborhood just playing around. You see that everywhere in the Philippines, at least in the barangay. It's a little bit more middle class per Philippine standards, but still pretty a lot of poverty. And kids, they're happy, and they don't know how to do the heart sign. Well, there it goes. You guys throwing up gang signs? Yeah, it was very hot. You see everybody kind of fanning themselves, and that poor baby there. He could have been more than a year old, but he was. Good thing he was sleeping. That's Doreen's sister, Desiree. Hello, Desiree. How are you? And I don't know what those little girls' names are, but
it's a good thing we're going 1 mile.
It was hot in there. It literally took.
Hot.
We were in that thing for literally about 30 minutes to go. Probably, if you were to measure a straight line from the church to where the the burial site was, is probably 150 yards, 150 meters. But we didn't know. I didn't know. I just climbed in the back because hey, I didn't want to walk. TGI. Uh-oh. Someone open the door. We're dying. Hello. Thank God. And
I think I might have lost 10 pounds.
That's right there. That is Donna, Doreen's younger sister. So
Yes,
and there is
last one
Doreen,
in, last one
and
out.
we are getting out finally
real
out of that
veteran.
truck that was probably
Salamat, kuya.
110 degrees inside. And here we
Oh,
are
yeah.
at our street. This is the main street that we are at. And if you continue walking down about, I don't know, 250 yards or meters, you will get to our place.
Local eatery. Heidi.
So this is something that we do during the procession. They basically this is where pretty much done.
Where are we going? This way?
There is
Following these
the
guys?
hearse, and the hearse would lead the way to the burial area, and everyone would kind of just walk behind it. And they would do this on like busy streets. So but it is what it is. That's the way they do it, and everyone is used to it. So we're walking over here
Hello,
to
hello,
the
35
burial
peso.
area. It's a cemetery. It's more like mausoleums all over. It's no
Hello,
in-ground,
hello for everybody.
in-ground burial, and it's literally in between houses, or not houses, but where people live. So over here on the as we're passing through, there are people living in these places. And then, boom! All of a sudden, that's a little ice cream thing. Here's someone's home, and it was hot that day. It really was hot. And here are some sorry stores. Basically, all they are just little stores in people's homes, and they sell things that sundries, coffee, cream, nothing major, just stuff that you would need. Candy, sodas.
Where are they gonna put it?
They don't sell beers. I don't think they can sell beers out of there. But here's the mausoleum. I think they were doing a little bit of construction, and you see here on the right, you see, there you go. There are the headstones,
Santos.
and if you look at the headstones, everyone's last name is Santos or Labayan, and that's basically her whole family.
Didn't they just bury
It's a
someone
close-knit community. At least that area is, and everyone's last name is, some form of Santos or Labayan or De La Cruz. So here it is. I don't know exactly how they figure out where they're going to be the final resting places. See, they have all this construction. I don't know what. No, that's not construction. That's just
Doesn't
people pretend to be hoarders in the
Kuya Dennis will
Philippines.
live
So
there?
if something breaks down, they don't throw
Yeah,
it away.
that's right. That could be like-
They just keep it
you could?
because you never know when they'll need it again. But here are the again the burial spots. It's a hot day, and there's one of her cousins, and here is Kuya Rick, that's Doreen's brother, half brother, and all those plots behind and here all stacked up on one another is where people have been buried. You see that there's the casket, and what people do is they have these pins that they wear, and then they take the pins and they put it in the casket. I guess taking a little bit of piece of the family members with them. And there's Doreen. So you see all those are all people that have passed. It's hot, very hot. No clouds in the sky. Got the sun in our eye, and just the sun beating down on everybody. And it's not that. It's not a dry heat. It is a humid heat. So people have
and then they put those
umbrellas that they use to
put them in the
to shade
casket.
themselves, and I'm one of those Westerners. You know, in the Western world, you don't usually use umbrellas, even unless it's raining. In Southern California, people rarely have
What does that
umbrellas
represent?
because it doesn't rain too often and it's not hot.
What does
It
mean?
does
Why
get
do they
hot
do
where
that?
it would benefit having a umbrella.
Because it's
but
representation
people
of
like to,
piece of them
travel
going.
light.
Ay,
So there's Rick, Nikki Ann, Doreen's daughter, the sisters Desiree and Donna, and then Doreen, of course. We are missing one sister.
okay.
She's kind of like
in it.
I don't know. She's the black sheep of the family. Lives far away. I did meet him once during Christmas. They did come, and there was a baby, and I don't know what's going on here with this thing. But here we are. So they said all their goodbyes, and then and some you see that's all marble and beautiful.
Marble.
Looks really nice. So somebody really paid a lot of money for that. Maybe not a lot of money, but more money than
not marble.
average, obviously. Things are really 1/10 of the price. Things like that in the Philippines versus America.
Bantahin mga apo. Ikot ka na lang. Ay, huwag mong sasamaan. Huwag mong sasanggi
So they're getting ready to put the body or the coffin in there, and along with the body.
We're missing some pins.
Or a few straggler relatives that I thought I got a picture of them, but I think they may have been fallen prey to the wicked shabu or meth epidemic. Yeah, this one right here, this one with the cup. She was really thin, and she with another guy, and they were super late, and you can just tell that they were doing some crack or some meth because she was wired. But I don't want to talk badly, but I'm talking badly because she was done. So there they go. They lift it up, and I don't know why it takes 6 people in America to lift this up. Probably a better quality of coffin. But this guy in the purple, he is with the funeral home, and he was just there to take back the stand once they were done with everything. But there they go. They put the body into the crypt. I don't know if that's the correct word. And then they will cover it up. Never to. I don't know how they cover it up. They put they. I don't know if they close it with cement or what it is that they do. But it was really hot, and I kind of wasn't feeling like sticking around to find out. But yeah, it was a while to put this up, but I really want to do some commentary on it.
They're buying halo for
Yeah,
everybody.
this stuff needs to be picked up. Yeah. Goodbye, people. Subscribe. Talk to you later.